If you clicked on this video, it is probably because you cannot backside crooked grind, but don't worry, hold your head high, because at the end of this video, you will definitely have the right idea on how to backside crooked grind. So to start, you definitely want to make sure that you know some essential tricks. An ollie is necessary. If you can nose manual, that's going to help like shifting your weight into the crook be a lot easier. Also, try a few 50-50s and board slides before you step to a crooked grind, because your momentum changes when you do jump onto like a rail or a ledge. So you want to get used to that momentum and that weight shift of ollieing and grinding or sliding. But once you've gotten pretty close or mastered all of those, and you want to take on a crooked grind, here's how you're going to do it. So I'm at Chevy Chase today, which is in California. This is quite a perfect skate park, especially someone like me who grew up in New Jersey. So we're going to do how to crooked grind on this ledge right here. First tip of advice I can give you is don't roll at the ledge at too much of an angle. In my opinion, 45 degrees is way too much of an angle to roll at a crooked grind. When I do it, I roll basically parallel to the ledge, maybe at the very slightest of an angle. And when I pop my ollie, my feet are kind of set up like right here, like almost just like a basic ollie position. My foot's just below the top vaults. This way, when I ollie, I'm sliding to the nose and I could transfer my weight right onto the ledge. And sometimes when I was like learning how to crooked grind, I would notice I'd be getting in like shovel nose grind or a nose grind, and then I would try to just tweak that pinch. Like this pinch right here.
I gotta come over here.
Yeah, just so you show them. This pinch is the pinch that you want for a crook.
You want to like pinch here, huh?
Yeah, it's like right below, almost like the ball of your foot, like closer to your heel. And if you feel that pinch, that's how you know that you're in the right spot, because then you're gonna be able to pop out. So once you transfer your weight onto the front truck, that's where all of your weight is gonna be. When you are in the crooked grind, like if you could stand on the ledge just like that, with your back foot up in the air, so this is where your weight is going to be, like on the board.
There you go.
Like right there, right in that pinch spot. And if you can find that, then you'll be able to pop out no problem too. So yeah, I mean, if you're having trouble holding the grind, I'd say the easiest... I'd say the easiest way to get used to where you're gonna have to distribute your weight would just be stand on your front foot. Because literally that's it. That's the entire trick.
I have some questions though, because
Sure.
I struggle with this on K-grinds.
Okay.
I always pop, and for some reason, I'll end up like this. Like my foot will be touching the ledge and like off the board, and it like stops you almost. Do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, so for that I would probably say you're just overcompensating your ollie.
Okay.
When you ollie into the crook, remember like the pinch is on the truck and the nose. It's right, it's not all the way up here.
Yeah, I'm basically over there.
If you're up here, yeah, your foot is gonna drag, it's gonna like slow down your grind. But if you're just back a hair, you could still hold all your weight here and balance and get that pinch to where either if you're going off the end of the ledge or if you're popping out early, as long as you have that pinch over the ball of your foot, like that wheel, you should be able to pop out whatever way you want.
Okay.
And the pop out, I can't crooked grind. How do I do it?
You can't crooked grind.
Do my board. I'm skating.
Yo, dude, what's up, bro?
Legend.
Dude, long time.
We almost kissed right there. That would have been good content.
It's a shame we didn't. Jordan Maxim, everybody. I Dabble Video Magazine. The great himself.
Ready to roll.
Dude.
He's ready to rock and roll, man.
Let me finish this tutorial. So if you are going to pop out early, by the way, or even off the edge of the ledge, it is a lot easier than a lot of people think. All it is it's a nollie without even nollie.
It's like a nudge, huh?
Yeah, it's a nudge. Like, you know when you do a nose manual and you go to nose manual off the curb, you don't like actually pop the nollie. You kind of like push it. Here, it'll look like this.
Yeah.
It's
just a little push.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing, especially when you're going off the end. If you are popping out early, it might feel like a bit more of a nudge, but again, you're not doing a full nollie. Like, you're already pinching the truck. How are you gonna nollie?
I
kind of just,
as long as your weight is in that pocket, you can nudge it and it'll come out. Because I always struggled with, I'd try to K and then come out, and then my board would always like go to primo.
so if it is doing that, that is a clear sign that you do not have the right pinch.
Okay.
If it's landing primo, chances are you're not as crooked as you should be.
Yeah.
When you're holding the crooked grind, a lot of people think like, oh, I'm in a shovel nose grind, I should be able to pop out. Like,
Yeah,
no, that's
nah.
gonna be a lot harder. A crooked grind should be
That
crooked.
noise.
Yeah, like,
That's what you want.
yeah, and
Someone a long time told me pinch it.
yep.
They said to me, you basically want to pinch your board against your wheel here.
Yeah, and the
make
harder you do pinch that, the easier it's gonna be to pop out
Exactly,
earlier.
yeah.
Trust me. All right, yeah, I guess we'll do a few crooked grinds.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Textbook.
Let's try to get another one.
Do you reckon you could K grind off that?
What?
Do you reckon you could K grind pop out?
Oh yeah. So that's a couple different crooked grinds on a couple different ledges. One of them's like kind of a hubba, not really. But remember that the key to the trick is the pinch and distributing your weight to the right spot on the nose. The more crooked you are in the grind, the easier it's gonna be for you to pop out and not land primo. The easier it's gonna be for you to roll away. So the key to this trick really is working on and finding the right pinch. And once you do find that right pinch, you will be doing crooked grinds all the time.
It's really crazy once you get it.
Yeah, the biggest key to this is the pinch. Because a lot of people think like, oh, a crooked grind is the same as a shovel nose grind, but when it comes to popping out mid-ledge, if you're in a nose grind or a shovel nose grind, it's gonna be way more of a pop out. You're gonna have to put more effort into popping out and not landing primo. So that pinch on the crook definitely helps land the trick a whole lot more. That is my advice to you. If you made it to the end of this video, I hope that it helps you learn crooked grinds, but B, hit me with a subscribe. Let me know if this tutorial helped you at all. Remember key things too. Whenever you're skateboarding, keep your shoulders square, right? We were talking about that in all of my tutorials. Your shoulders lead your hips, lead your feet. So wherever your shoulders go, the board is gonna follow you. Remember that when you're turning into the crooked grind. Remember that when you're riding straight up to the ledge. That's all the advice I can give you guys on crooked grinds.
Done.